Hello, thank you for joining me for this webinar. My name is Robert Peters, and I'm going to be discussing using Periscope to address new challenges at Miami International Seminary. I'm going to talk about three major things: the, the background of Miami International Seminary, the problem Miami International Seminary faces, and the solution that I believe that Miami International Seminary needs to use to address the problem it faces. First, the history. Miami International Seminary was founded in 2000 in Miami, Florida, and exists to establish nationally owned and operated seminaries throughout the world. Originally, Miami International Seminary encouraged the schools without walls approach, where classes were held in churches, parks, homes, restaurants, and the communities where the people live. Miami International Seminary advocated for taking the education to the people by having the professors go and establish new schools in an ever-expanding circle of communities rather than in one central location. Miami International Seminary courses could be taken at one of several city-wide church locations during the regular academic year. At that time, the only form of distance education was through materials such as video cassettes and program textbook courses were available on a limited basis. Originally, the goal was and is to plant fully functioning, freestanding seminaries that will be locally owned and become an ongoing resource for that region. As students mature, they become the primary professors for those people. Originally, there was and is a need for accessible and low-cost theological literature. For example, in the Caribbean and Latin America, it was common practice for instructors of theology to photocopy outdated and translated textbooks and then make copies for the students. The reason such measures were taken were twofold. First, there was an inaccessibility of good theological textbooks. Second, when such texts were available, their cost was too expensive. Miami International Seminary responded to this need in several ways. First, professors used the internet as a communication and transportation tool. Each of the 150 more facilitators had access to the internet, whether from home, the office, at church, or internet cafe. The internet was used to download the student and instructor manuals. Also, Miami International Seminary had eliminated student payment for the Miami headquarters and directed student tuition funds toward the local study centers. There, textbooks were purchased for the students' library. Payment was made for the travel costs of the regional professors. However, the most innovative step taken by Miami International Seminary has been to initiate and develop doctoral programs with student-developed theological courses. It was our hope that many doctoral students would write courses, graduate, and become instructors of others. Our current delivery system needs to be evaluated if we are going to accomplish our original goal with respect to the new needs of the seminary. In addition to our original need, we are seeing a larger need to develop indigenous leaders in their own context in the United States. A, a good example of this is having African American pastors develop other African American pastors. We are seeing the growing need for African Americans to develop courses that meet the needs of the African American churches. Have freestanding seminaries. What's the solution? It's been almost 20 years since the original founding of Miami International Seminary, and new technology helps us to tackle these new needs. That new technology is a periscope. We no longer need to send a professor to various regions, but they can see and hear the professor lecture through Periscope. Even if they do not have the app, they can see it through a link that can be posted on any website. This allows us to be more effective. We can reach more people through using Periscope than we can by sending one particular professor to one specific region. Now we are sending one professor to multiple regions. In conclusion, using Periscope will allow us to accomplish our original goal while using modern approaches. We can reach a larger audience than we ever thought possible and accomplish our goal in ways we never thought possible. Thank you for listening to this webinar.